So this is not a clickbait video, this is not a joke video, this is a serious video. I am semi-retiring from YouTube, and this video is going to explain everything about it. So I suggest sticking around. You didn't misclick this video thinking it's going to be something else. No, this is exactly what it is. I'm semi-retiring from YouTube. I'm going to explain what that is, why I'm doing it, and everything to expect from this channel over the next little bit. If I tend to ramble, I apologize, but I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as I possibly can. But yeah, let's get into it and waste no time. This video, you don't need to pay attention to me. There's going to be no anything happening on the screen. It's just me talking directly to a camera. So if you go about your day, just listen to this in the background. Works for me if you're playing a video game or having something to eat or just hanging out. Listen to this in the background. You don't need to pay full attention to what's going on with this. But this is a serious video. This is not me joking around. I'm not getting anybody going. I'm not doing anything like that. This is legit real. I am semi-retiring from YouTube. So I guess we'll start off with the straight up fact. Why? We'll explain what semi-retirement is in a bit, but I want to explain what led me to doing this. For those who don't know, this year on YouTube will be my 9th year as Crash of Skylands. But if you didn't know, I've been doing YouTube since 2006. Since it came out. That means it's been 17 years, 18 years, something like that I've been doing YouTube basically nonstop. There hasn't really been a time in my life where I didn't do YouTube. Like I started off my first ever channel called The Carson Network, all the way up to Crash of Skylanders with a couple other channels in between with other people. Like I had a group called No Brainer Gaming. I did a food challenge channel called Broden and Zeus. Even then I had a music channel with a friend of mine that we were working on stuff. So like, I've always been doing YouTube my entire life. And when I wasn't actually recording stuff or when I was working on stuff, I was always watching it. So literally my life has 100% revolved around YouTube. Any relationship I got into, I used to say, oh, I do YouTube, just letting you know. One of the big things about me and my current relationship now is she knew that I was doing YouTube long before we got together. And that's the reason I have an office with YouTube, is so I can literally focus on doing my craft and my hobby outside of everything. So everyone knew that was what I did. My parents knew about it. My family knew about it. Everyone knew that I did YouTube. Crash of Skylanders was the first channel that took off. It really much was. And a lot of things happened from day one from Crash of Skylanders all the way up to right now, to this very moment you're watching this. Lots of things have happened where I've taken breaks. I've lost like loved ones in my channel and all that stuff. And I've moved on and I've grown since then, and I've done so many things that made me feel so proud of this channel. And hitting 10,000 subscribers and being this close to 20,000 is insane. But I need to stop. I need to slow down. I need to take a break. I need to look to the horizon and see what's ahead of me and figure out who I am outside of this. Back in August of last year, and it's been a while since I've been contemplating this, it's been a very long time. Back in August, I woke up with the classic feeling of, I don't want to do this anymore. And whenever that happens, I always just say, oh, I'm just a little burned out. We'll take the day off we'll come back for it. But at that time, I was literally thinking to myself, but I need to get this done. I need to get this done. I can't take a break. And that's when it hit me. I shouldn't need to feel this stressed about a hobby. Something that I've done in my life that I've been doing literally my entire life. Why am I this more upset about it, more angry about it, where like I need to get this done? And on top of that, I only get one day to do it. And I say get in a way like I'm blessed to do that. No, it's just I give myself that one day because for 5 days a week I'm working. For one day, it's always me and my fiance's time to hang out. It's the one time we actually get to spend time together. So that one day I have off is when I focus on YouTube. Why did I need to take that one day I have where I can do anything I want and do YouTube? Today I wrote a list of all the things that I was going to do before I sat down and recorded this video. Legit. Just to see how it felt. And it's currently almost 4 o'clock my time. It took me 4 hours to do everything. And I'm still having time to work on YouTube. So like, why was I pushing myself and making myself upset and tired and mentally exhausted from every single Wednesday when I used to sit down and record, when I can feel okay? When I can look at this and say, all right, we need to relax, we need to go back with it. And obviously, It was clearly burnout. I was very burnt out from doing YouTube, not just Crash the Skylands, YouTube in general. The fact that I was focusing my one day I have off, relaxing from my real life where I get paid actual money to, provide for my life and my family and all that. Why was I stressing myself out? And that's the reason why I said, you know what? I got to reduce this. I didn't want to quit. No, YouTube is such a big part of me. It's literally one of the few things I have in my life that I know that's been consistent for me, where every single day I can post things. There was no running out of ideas. Literally on my phone right now, I have over 50 ideas for top 5s in every ranked along with other videos. So it wasn't the burnout of that. It was the fact that I was stressing myself out, making myself so mentally exhausted to just work on content that I was having fun with. It turned into a hassle for me, and I never wanted this to ever feel like a hassle. And that's why from August to September, I talked it out with, of course, my fiance and some friends too, and just decided that what's mentally best for me is in 2024 to semi-retire. To take YouTube, put it to the side along with everything else, and pick at it when I'm ready. And that's exactly what it is. So I'm going to be breaking down what that means a little bit more now in a second. But it's been since August and September that I've been thinking about this. And I know, of course, you don't see it in videos. You see how excited I am and happy I am. And I am. I'm always so happy to do a video and post it and see all your guys' love and stuff. But over the last little while, it has been doing this great. And I think that's one of the other reasons that's been kind of dwindling me down. I release a video and maybe get 1,000 views in a couple days. Yeah, that's cool. But I have 18K subs. But then I have my other YouTube buddies, which I should never look at them and judge how it is. They'll post a video and they'll get over 5,000 in 2 days. And I'm like, so what am I doing different from them? It's because people don't watch my content anymore. What can I do to push it? And I'm like, no, I shouldn't be stressing myself with that. I should be just sitting there making content that I enjoy, and then you guys will watch it if you want to. And that's what I want to get back to. That's what I want to do, is to take this semi-retirement, grow from what I've known, but then enjoy everything I do. And along with that, other things that I want to do outside. I don't want to look at this upcoming Wednesday that I have off and go, man, I got to work on this YouTube video. I got to do this and that. I got to do everything in between. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to look ahead to a Wednesday and say, it's my day off. Maybe I'll do this and this and throw a little bit of YouTube in between too. Work on some content in between, get ready for it. Who knows, make a live stream, whatever. That's what I want. I want to be able to look ahead to my future and see that my content is still doing great, but I'm mentally doing great also. Like next Wednesday, I'm going to be taking a big chunk of my day going to a bank doing adult things. If this was me a couple months ago, I'd be stressing me like, oh God, I'm going to be at the bank for 4 hours. I only have 2 hours left to do YouTube. It's going to be an hour in between bus ride and back and stuff. And I shouldn't be feeling that. And that's the reason I want to semi-retire. And I keep saying semi-retire because it's not a full-on retirement. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. No. You know me. I don't give up. I'm supposedly the oldest SkyTuber right now that's been doing it. Yes, I said SkyTuber. I don't care if it's YouTuber or SkyTuber. I'm the oldest one doing it. So I don't want to give it up for that reason. I always feel like, with all the pressures along with that I can't quit. Now, of course, yes, I can quit. I can quit right now. I can stop doing YouTube, and that's good, but I don't want to. But along with that, I also feel like I can't quit because there's a lot of people out there who see, even though they don't watch me anymore, if Crash the Skylanders, the longest running Skylander YouTuber on the go right now, stops, then that's it. It's game over for the franchise. Done deal. I don't want that to happen either. It's not. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to reduce my schedule so much and be ready to produce stuff the best way I can. And we'll get more into that now in a second. But that's what I wanted to do, is I just wanted to tell you guys the reason that I want to do this is because I don't want to mentally drag myself out more than I already have. I'm in my early 30s, and I feel so dragged out from just the one day off I get to just focus on YouTube. And yeah, that's exactly how it feels to me, and I don't want to feel like that. I never wanted to, and I never will. And that's the biggest thing. This is what I know what I'm doing, and I know that is right. If I keep looking at my screen, I apologize. There's a list of things I have to talk about for it, and I wrote it down. But yeah, that's another thing too, is writing scripts in between. I read them at work because I feel like I don't have enough time to write them home. Shouldn't be a thing. I shouldn't have to go to my job and write scripts or feel like I need to. So yeah, lots of little things that led me to this. But once I decided that this is what I'm going to do, that I'm going to semi-retire from YouTube, reduce my content, get rid of the weekly series, all that stuff. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, you haven't seen one in a while, there's a reason there's full locks. And Skylander Week isn't around anymore. We'll discuss that too. I've gotten a lot happier. A lot mentally happier, basically, of me just deciding what I want to do with my life and the future now. And that's exactly what it is. Because I can now full on see what's ahead of me, plan everything the exact way I wanted to, or if it doesn't go to plan, I don't have to worry. The other day, my TV literally broke in the middle of a live stream. And again, if this was me a couple months ago, I would be so upset and forcing myself to try to find another option. I just got a new monitor. I hooked it up yesterday. It doesn't have an audio jack, so I just ordered an audio jack, and I'm not worried in the slightest because for now we're Gucci. We're good to go. Yeah, that's how I feel about that. So yes, thank you guys for understanding that part, understanding why I feel this way and how I'm mentally going to be better from this. So let's get into the big stuff. Now, of course, I encourage your guys' questions. If there's something I miss in this video and you want me to answer it, definitely leave a comment down below or message me on Twitter or my email or anything. I am going to be very open about this and why I'm doing this, so I want you guys to be open about it too and be understanding about it. Now, before you go and click the unsubscribe button saying, well, Crash is not uploading anymore, I don't need them anymore, unsubscribe. No. I'm still doing it. So what is semi-retirement is the question. Semi-retirement is where I'm still doing my content, but on a very less infrequent basis. Well, a more infrequent basis, actually. So, you know how it used to be every Saturday I'd upload a video, and then every Friday I'd have a new episode of The Lock and all that stuff? That's not going to happen anymore. The videos are going to be out when they're out. So you're still going to get content from me. It's just not going to be all the time. There might be weeks you'll go by without hearing anything from me. There might be a month or two before you hear something. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's the honest to God truth. But now I can focus on better quality videos and longer videos I want to work on. Like that death montage for The Lock. Yeah, I read that comment. It's happening. I'm going to be working on that one in the future. So semi-retirement means that I am taking all of the responsibilities that I've ever had with YouTube and putting them aside while I focus on my life outside of YouTube, but still doing the content in between. So I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be uploading content. The channel's not getting not disappearing. It doesn't mean you're going to see me every single week. There might be a big gap in between where you don't see videos for a while. And I hope you guys understand that I need to do this for my own mentality, for my own mental well-being. But then when you get a video, it's going to be 100% worth it because it's actually going to be something I worked on for a while and something I actually cared about in the long run. So I've always talked about what led me to do this, but there are 3 big reasons why I'm retiring now, or semi-retiring. Now, honestly, I even contemplated not saying anything because I don't really need a reason. If I wanted to just pop up saying, oh, I'm not going to be making videos as much anymore, have a good one, I could have easily done that. But in a way, I do owe you an explanation, but I feel like I don't need to give you one if it makes any sense. So there's 3 big reasons why. Outside of life, if you guys did not know, back in September, I got engaged to the love of my life, Amanda, and we're getting married. Woo! I'm engaged. I'm a Skylander fan, and I'm engaged. There's luck for all of you guys out there. So our plan is in the next couple of years to start saving up money, getting ready for a wedding, and getting married, obviously. So I can't really have my one day off where I'm trying to focus on doing YouTube stuff when I'm also trying to plan a wedding along with that. And weddings aren't cheap. They're also not something you can just whip up in a day. We're not going to go down to the courthouse and get married. We're going to actually have a wedding. So, I mean, over the next couple years, not only are we going to be saving up money, but we're also going to be exploring our options, going to places, viewing things, getting some pricings. Along with that, have to go and look at, say, like dresses and suits and doing all these kinds of things and getting decorations and figuring out food planning. So there's so much involved that I don't want to take my one day off where I have a chance to say, go to view a place that we could have a wedding to and be like, I got to do YouTube. So we're going to be focusing on that. We are 100% Our plan is to get married in at least 2 years' time. So maybe by late 2025, we're really lucky, or 2026. So that's our plan. But this year, we're going to be starting to focus on everything and figure out the goal for it. And that's one of the reasons I'm semi-retiring, is I can actually focus on that without having anything on the back. Everything that I get from YouTube now, for money-wise, because I do get paid to do YouTube, it's not a lot, is actually going to go into our wedding fund. So anytime you guys do super chats and stuff, it's literally going straight to our wedding. So you guys are helping with it. So along with that, if you guys didn't know, YouTube is not my full-time job. I have a full-time job outside of this, and I'm actually tomorrow talking to my boss about moving up. Because where I am in my job, I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want you guys to harass me at the job. I've always had a fear for that. If you guys come visit me at the job, 100%. If you see me, come say hi, please. Because that makes my entire week. And I mean, there's people who come back on the regular and still say hi to me, and I absolutely love that. Talking about you, Cameron. Sorry, I've been busy recently. It's been a busy couple months. But I want you guys to come and visit me if you do see that. But at my job, I've hit a glass ceiling. Every single person there knows that there's nowhere else to go from where I am right now. I do so much at work. I work extremely hard at what I do, and I'm good at it. And I'm not just saying that because of who I am. I'm legitimately good at my job. And I know for a fact that I'm not going to be sitting there as a regular person while there's management and CEOs and everything above me that do less than I do and get paid way more. And I know I can do that job, and I know I can do better. So literally tomorrow, I'm going to go, the day I'm recording this is January the 3rd, by the way. Literally tomorrow, I'm going to go talk to my boss about it, and I'm going to try to move up and get a promotion. Because not only is everybody else doing well with the job and all that, but I want to be able to move up. I don't want to be able to sit in a position in my 30s and not go anywhere. I would want to be able to advance, become management, become higher ups, all that stuff, training, everything, all that. I want that in my life. And that's another reason I'm semi-retiring, is because I want to be able to focus more time on that, especially if, say, Wednesday was my only day I can do it. And then if I were to get promoted and move to a new spot, then I'd have to be available Wednesdays. Cool. I go, cool, now my Wednesday is ruined. But now it's not happening. I'm literally going to be focusing on getting all this done, so I'm really excited for all that now. I'm excited to be able to move up. Along with that, I want to write a book. It's always been a goal of mine to write and publish a book. It doesn't need to be worldwide, doesn't need to be like paperback or anything. It can be just on like the Kindle or Kobo. But I've always wanted to write a book. And I feel like with me doing my YouTube, I never had enough time to sit down and say, write a book. I have a handful of ideas that I want to do. I have a real life book where I actually discuss stories from when I worked in my retail days, which I still am technically. Along with that, I have other unique ideas that I want to write as a book. And not only do I feel like they're good ideas, they're actually, could be something. And I don't want to have them just sitting in the back of my mind being like, hey, that's a cool idea. All right, have a good day. So, no, I want to be able to write a book and then maybe write another one or something after that too. So I want to be able to sit down and, write a book whenever I want in between my days off. So while I'm waiting, I get an hour or two a day, to sit down and just write a little bit. I want to be able to do that. So it's another one of the reasons why I'm semi-retiring. So those three big things: upcoming wedding, hopefully getting promotion, and writing a book. So hopefully in the future you'll see a video of me and be like, I released a book. And I hope you guys are very excited about that one. So yeah, we'll go from there. But here's the big kicker. I'm assuming you've got this far because you've listened to everything I've said about how I'm going to be, reducing my YouTube content and all that. So what's going to happen with the channel crash? All right. What's going to happen? With you semi-retiring, you're not going to be on YouTube anymore. You're not going to be doing the content that you used to and all that stuff. Oh, no contraire, en contraire, French or something. There's going to be a lot of stuff adding to this channel, just not as frequently. So everything you're going to have is going to be better quality. That's what I look at. I'm actually going to be working on these videos and actually putting the time of day into them. Now, of course, they're still going to look and act the same way as my classic Crash videos, but there's going to be more skit involving videos. Remember back when I did the pizza challenge or the pizza challenge or robbing a bank and stuff. I have other ideas that I want to be able to incorporate skits to, so then I can actually take time to record the skit, edit it together, make sure it's perfect, do a couple takes, everything I need to, along with those top fives. Along with that, I have so many every ranked videos. I have other videos that I want to work on that are going to be more focused on a backstory behind it. I'm actually right over there. I have a video I'm planning where I talk about why I still make Skylander content. And I want to put a lot of work into that one too. So like, a lot of videos are going to be better quality in that way, where when a video gets uploaded, you're going to be like, oh, okay, this is going to be a good video because Crash actually put care into it. He actually took the time to rewatch it and make sure clips are good. And there's still going to be some issues in between. Of course, that's just who I am. I mean, look at the top 167 video. I don't know what that noise was on Punk Shock's thing. And I had the video edited and ready to save. And I'm like, I'm not re-recording that and editing it back in again. So I just kept it. A lot of people commented on it, though. But yeah, I want to be able to produce better quality videos for you guys on a less frequent basis so you guys can have that. So, I mean, you'll get a full lock at some point where I record the whole thing in one sitting, which the last two went over pretty well. So, like, I got a feeling I'm going to be keeping with that. Which brings me to no weekly videos. Yeah, I'm not going to be producing any, like, weekly content. You know how there was, like, a lock episode every week or Skylander of the Week? Yeah? Did you realize I haven't uploaded that in almost a month? It was the last Monday before Christmas was when I uploaded, which was the 18th. That was the last time, December the 18th was the last time I uploaded Skylander Week. Not a single person commented saying, where's Skylander of the Week? So, yep, there goes my weekly videos. For me, trying to get all this content together and produce every single week is another stressor that I have, basically. And what I want to do is be able to produce, you know, better quality content and stuff, sitting down and whipping out a short for 40 seconds a week, and then forgetting on Christmas Day. I legit forgot on Christmas Day because obviously it was Christmas Day. And then I look at it and goes, I don't need to do it anymore. I'm semi-retiring in the new year. So, but the thing is no one brought it up. And I know when I produced the lock video and I did the whole thing, I asked, would you like it better as this and that? The majority of you, after looking through the comments, did like it all in one sitting, where you could go back and watch the episodes when you wanted to, or watch the whole thing in one setting. But the other ones who said, I like to watch every week, didn't see the view count for me. And yeah, it's back to views again, I know, but it's the honest to God truth. If I can upload one episode of The Lock and get over 1,000 views of that episode, or I can upload 10 episodes of The Lock where they get roughly 200 each. This is where you go, but Crash, it's quality, it's quantity of that one. I don't want that. I want to be able to upload the entire video, then you can decide when you want to watch it over the thing. You can skip all the way to the end and see if I beat it. Works for me, but like, I feel like having the full lock for you guys to sit down and watch a 4-hour video for whenever you feel like it is a lot better for my channel in the long run, because not everybody is going to be watching those weekly videos. No one's going to be sitting down and watching episode 7 of a lock when episode 8 is going to be coming next week, because nothing's going to happen. So if I upload the entire lock in one sitting, you have all those episodes, like the filler episodes, and things can happen in between, and then you'll see it in the lock and be like, oh, geez. And if you wanted to watch it every week, you can. You have the option to. But I feel like for me and the content that I have, the locks will be uploaded in full. And yeah, Skylander Week is done, obviously. I'm not going to be making any more shorts. If you do see a short pop up, it's probably just going to be something very random. The yearly things will still happen. We'll still be getting the Skylander Royal Rumble every year. Don't you worry. Me and Amanda are very excited to film the 7th Royal Rumble this upcoming year in August, like always. And of course, the 9-year anniversary of Crash Skylanders is coming up. April Fool's video, all that stuff too. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the biggest thing, is you're going to get better content, better quality videos where I actually put work into them, but not every single week. So when a video pops up on the channel, you can look at it and go, Crash Skylanders upload a new video. I know I got to watch this, because not only do I know he actually cared about it, I might not see a video in a while. So to know that I still have that fan base that still wants to watch and stuff will also keep me going. Who knows? This time next year I might actually quit. We don't know. But it's a year's time for now. It's literally the start of 2024. Like, 2 big things from my semi-retirement, though, is more collaborations. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot more people to be part of the top 5s that I have, for example. And, of course, I want them to reach out to me, too, because I'm still around to do videos with them. And I'll still be able to record a snippet for whenever you need it. Don't worry about that. Like, just because I'm not going to be on YouTube a lot doesn't mean I can't record snippets for you. But I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of my YouTuber friends to be part of other videos. Like, back in the day, I had so many collaborations with, like, Brian Lander, Jab, Portal Master, P. Diddy. I have all those things with those collaborations. But now with the newer SkyTubers, I haven't gotten most of them involved. I had Ignite the Fire and 2Weemy was the only 2 real ones I've had. But I haven't had, like, Victor from Saving Skylands, or Skylander Gamer TV, or Crypt Crusher, or even Boombringer. Like, I would want to be able to bring those kind of people onto the channel, but then not force them or rush them to do anything. Be like, hey, I'm planning on doing the top 5. Here's my list, basically, or whichever ones. If you wanted to make a video, I can write a script for you and you can read it word for word, or you can improv it. It's up to you. Which I usually like to do a script because then I can do the thing a little bit easier like that, and then you say whatever you want. So, screw YouTube buddies. I'm around. I'm still around, and I'll be messaging you when I need you for stuff. Don't worry, Victor, you're one of the first ones on my list because I do want to have Victor on the channel because he more than deserves that. That dude is like at 20,000 subscribers, and he more than earned that. It's nice seeing him grow up. Along with that, I will probably be doing a lot more live streams. It bummed me out when I did the Spiral live stream that the TV legitimately broke and I couldn't continue the live stream. And that sucks. It sucked that I couldn't do that. But you guys came in out of the woodworks for a Spyro game. It wasn't even Skylanders. And that's one thing that I noticed too, is that I think you guys are going to watch content when I upload it anyways. So after I'm done time with this, I got one more thing to announce, really. 2 things, actually. Technically 3. After this, there's 3 little things after this. But I'm going to be doing more live streams. I'm going to be probably posting a couple days in advance saying, hey guys, I'm going to be doing a live stream of this game, doing this at this time. So swing by and we'll do like an hour or 2 type thing. So while I'm in between making my content, I can still do live streams for you guys. So I can literally chat to you guys, give you an update with life. You guys can give me an update about you. I can give you updates about videos. And I'll be doing more live streams, which is one thing that I'm really excited about because I reduced that so much because of the fact that I felt like I needed to record other content that I couldn't do a live stream because I'm literally wasting 2 or 3 hours depending on how long the live stream is because I can't work on other content. Or now if I've got a video saving in the background, I can just go, let's live stream for an hour then while that's saving. Who knows? But yeah, there's going to be more live streams and more collaboration on the channel. Here's your 3 big things, the 3 big announcements. My first video, returning back, which I haven't even started yet, is going to be the Severy Sensei re-ranked, actually. Yeah, that's the first big video I'm going to be working on now, coming into the new year, and then it's going to be the Lock Death. Don't worry, you were sitting there going, oh, no. My plan is to do the Every Sensei rank followed by the Lock Death. The Lock Death one isn't going to be as hard, so I'm going to get the big, really important one out of the way first, Every Sensei rank. We updated the top 30 Skylanders, so we got to update the Sensei one too. And I already got the list done. I just need to write the script for it, record everything with the clips and my audio, and then edit together, which isn't as bad as it seems. Only take me a couple days, really, in total. But that's the next big announcement that is going to be coming to the channel. It's the next video is going to be happening. Don't know when. Don't look at me and say when. I don't want comments saying, Crush, when's the video coming out? It's when I feel like it, or when it's ready. Along with that, I also want to announce that I'm going to be doing a little bit different on the channel. I'm still going to be doing SkyCon, don't you worry. But if you guys don't know, Spyro is literally my life. He's right there. See that picture? Spyro in general is my life. They just announced Spyro and Crash Team Rumble. I went and bought the game for that reason. So I feel like I'm going to try a couple things on the channel by introducing Spyro content. Because, I mean, it is still technically Skylanders. Spyro moved from Skylanders, and I feel like I know enough about Spyro, so I think I'm going to do top 5s with Spyro from the Spyro games. So, something you guys can look for in the future, where I'm going to be making Spyro content. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be able to make Spyro content for you guys and put that on the channel along with top 5s and stuff. So I might be able to do like a couple Skylar videos and a Spyro video or something like that. Or maybe do a live stream where I'm recording trying to beat Spyro in one sitting. You know, like what I was trying to do the other day when my TV broke. And the third big announcement. You're probably saying to yourself, Crash, with you retiring, Skylanders is dead. No, 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 no. Don't ever look at this retirement as me giving up on that franchise. Do not look at me semi-retiring and say, You're only stopping this because Skylanders hasn't given us anything new in years. And when it did, it was lackluster. No. I will never, ever give up on this franchise. Do I see a new Skylar game coming in the future? No. Do I see a remaster? Of course. When? I'm not sure. Skylanders is not dead. It's only dead if we say it's dead. I said that years ago in my Skyland Boy and Girl rant video, and I'm agreeing to it right now for the same reason. I do not say this semi-retirement is because I think Skylanders is done as a franchise. Do not put words in my mouth. Do not think otherwise. I still think Skylanders is still there. It's still got a chance to come back, and when it does, or if it does, I will be very excited for it in the future. So do not think this semi-retirement is because I'm giving up on the franchise. I am not giving up on the franchise. I am not at all. I'm just going to be adding more stuff to it. And I mean, literally, I would show you my list of how many ideas I have. Like, here, let's see. So I'm just going to kind of turn it slightly like this. Just look. That's all top fives. This is all ranked. That's all ranked video ideas. I don't know if you zoom in close, you might be able to pause it and zoom right in, which is weird. But I have tons of ideas. I'm not running anytime soon. All this content here warrants for at least another 2 to 3 years of Crash the Skylands content. So I'm not stopping. I'm just reducing everything down so I can work on my life outside of YouTube and go from there. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any more questions or any follow-up questions, of course, leave them in the comments below. I'm very open about this. I want you guys to ask me the questions that you really want to know about it. This is probably the last you're going to see from me for a little bit until probably the Sensei Rank video. So you're probably not going to see me a lot over the next couple months, and that's perfectly fine. Just know that I'm still here. I'm still supporting this franchise. I'm supporting all of you guys out there. But no, I'm working on great things in the future. Not just YouTube. It's good to get it off my chest. My shoulders feel a little bit of weight now. But thank you all so much. Of course, your feedback is more than welcome. If you guys are totally against it and you want to unsubscribe and leave, I get it. Come back when there's a new video anyways, though. But just know that I'm doing this because I need to do this. I'm not doing this because I feel like I have to do it or because the franchise is done. I'm doing it because for mentally, I'm ready to see what my life will be outside of YouTube and how I can grow and still keep this going along with my real life. Look out for that book in the future. Everybody say it with me because this is the end. But as always, I bid you farewell.